Hi everybody. Welcome to today's live stream. I'm running just a little bit behind, so bear with me a second, please. I think I just tweeted that this was going to be Aquarius, but it's actually the Aquarius moon today, and this is a reading for Virgo. So I hope you're not disappointed. Yeah. How is everybody? How are things going? Yeah. Everybody good? I'll take that as a yes. It's just, yeah, just a little bit crazy here, but that's okay. That's okay. We're just being challenged, I think, to find our way during the full moon. So let's look at Virgo's energy from August that they're bringing forward into September. I had to think about it, although August is flying by, right? So let's look at this. And happy full moon to everyone too, by the way. What is Virgo bringing forward? I'll tell you, lots of energy today. It's going to be a good reading. What is Virgo bringing forward from August into September? Look at the bigger picture. Okay, that is pretty awesome and pretty much needed, I would say. We have a tendency to get wrapped up in our own stuff. I mean, we all do, you know. We start just focusing on our day-to-day life. But in reality, this is a small impact on the bigger picture. On the one hand, what we do today sets us up for what's going to happen in 3 months, in a year. But we can't be so focused on the day-to-day stuff that we don't look at the bigger picture. We don't look at what we want to manifest, what we want to bring forward. So this is a very good lesson, and it's a timely lesson for Virgo season 2, which we will be in when we start the month. So I need to say also that this is my take on the astrology, the energy, and the cards, and because of that, it probably won't resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, no worries, just pass it on by, and I do hope you find what you're looking for. So, pretty energized. Let's look at your biggest obstacle. Shoot, almost hit the camera that time. Your biggest obstacle for the month of September. What do you need to release? Yeah, that's a tough one. What do you need to let go of, and actually, of course, doing it? You probably know already there's something in your life that's not working. And maybe you're trying to heal it or give it time. Bye to it and release it. So that's going to be the biggest obstacle, and that looks like that's going to be a pretty big one. So let's look at your biggest asset. Your asset or tool to use for the month. Okay, let's see what we've got. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Okay, and that's it. You've been really diligent lately, Virgo, and trying to meet all your responsibilities and take care of everybody, take care of your own stuff, take care of the stuff at work. I mean, you've been putting in the hours, you've been working on your relationships, you've just been kind of really dedicated to everything. And here we are in September, and we see that this hard work is paying off. You're starting to get recognition at work, maybe even a promotion. You're doing better with the relationship because you are more present, and you've stopped maybe trying to wish for things to happen and rather let it just flow organically with the relationship. So things are really starting to click into place. So this is a really good sign. Really good sign, Virgo. I'm so excited for you because it's time. You've been putting in the work for at least 6 months now. So it's good. It's good that you're finally going to get rewarded. So let's look at your health. What's your health going to be like for September? Woo! Okay. Meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So I usually take this card to mean it's time to slow down. It's time to take care of you, whether that is through meditation, whether that is through self-care, whether that is just making time for you to recharge yourself, no matter what that may look like for you. If that's, camping in the woods or going to the salon, whatever it is. I think, yeah, that your health is going to depend on you taking care of you, which is not a big surprise, but you're probably getting to the point of overload. So this is a sign that in September, if you don't want to catch every cold that goes around or have, aches and pains just pop up out of nowhere, it's time to schedule at least a weekend off here and there to take care of yourself. But other than that, I would say your health looks pretty good. This is something that is within your control. Okay, so let's look at your wealth. There's a possibility of a definite promotion, but other than more responsibility, are you going to be getting in any extra cash flow? Let's see. Believe in the impossible and don't let your past hold you back. Okay, so right now it may seem impossible that you're actually going to get a raise, or that your side hustle is going to start paying off, or that, that this was the right avenue to invest in. But take this as a sign as well that through your diligence and your hard work, it will pay off. And don't let your past hold you back. If you've worked at other places where they've, dangled promotions or bonuses, trying to get you to work more, trying to get you to take on more responsibility, it makes sense that you would be skeptical about this place if they would actually follow through and actually come through with that raise or come through with that promotion. So don't let that make you bitter or give you a reason to resist working or trying for that promotion. I think, overall work is looking good, and I think they're starting to really see your potential and also see that you're dedicated. Because when Virgo puts their mind to something, you can move mountains. It's just, it has to be engaging and it has to be something that you believe in. If you don't believe that the corporation, I'll call it that, if the corporation is going to reward your hard work, why show up early? Why put in the extra effort? I mean, it makes sense. So I think, you're shifting in the dynamics at work in a positive way. So, okay, is there going to be money with this, though? Expect powerful change. Yes, I would say yes. There is going to be money along with this promotion. So it's not just going to be a fancy new title and maybe a perk or two. It's actually going to be some money with it. So good job, way to go, and about time, right? Okay, so what about your love life? What's going on there? Let me do something here because these are about to fall. So let's look at single Virgo natives. And this is also for Virgo moon. Whoop. Okay, let's see what we got going. Bunch of cards fell, we'll just deal with it. Ooh, it's time to take action. So is there someone, Virgo, that you're interested in and maybe you're flirting with and you're talking to, but it's not really going anywhere? I would say it's time to make the first move. Let them know that you're interested or invite them for coffee or, to hang out or something. And I would say it's time. The next card is Aquarius. Show the world the real you. This is something that Virgo struggles with. You've been told in the past that you were too much. You were overly dramatic or overly this or overly that. And because of that, you hide a big part of your interest in who you are. Well, it's time for that crap to stop. If you're going to find somebody to date, to spend your life with, then they need to know the real you, and you need to be real around them. You need to show them what you're passionate about and show them what, makes you happy so that you can form a relationship based on truth and shared interest versus pretending to be somebody else and then later on feeling unhappy because your interest and needs aren't being met. So it's time for you to get real and show the world who you are. Pardon me just a second. I'm going to take a drink of water. I'm sorry, I don't know what that sound is in the background. I think it may be the neighbors. I'm not at home, so yeah, bear with me. Okay, here is your moon. Time to give rather than take. So, you probably do have a list of what you want your next partner or person, special person, to have. What kind of attributes, what you want them to do, how much money you want them to make, what they're going to look like, et cetera, et cetera. Well, maybe it's time to step back and look at yourself. Are you asking for a lot? Probably. Are you willing to give as much? Maybe you need to look at that. Excuse me. Maybe you need to think about what you could do to expand your own interest. What could you do to bring more to the table? So that's always, it's good to at least yearly check in with that and see if we've gotten off track. And your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so you're thinking about this special person and you're going to build a house out in the woods, let's say. Well, that sounds really good, but you need a plan. Where in the woods are you going to build this house? How big is the house going to be? Where's the money coming from? Are you counting on your partner to bring all this? Well, maybe you need to think things through and think about what you can bring to the table, which goes along with this card, the Virgo Moon card, of, it's time to give rather than take. So your dream, your ideal is valid, and I'm sure it would make you happy, and it would probably make the right person happy. But you can't expect them to have all the answers. You have to bring some stuff into the relationship too. So if you're thinking about, let's say, moving to another country, well, start researching it. Find out what you need. Find out, do you need to learn a new language? Start learning it. Learn the laws. Do those kinds of things rather than depend on your partner to have those answers. I really applaud you for looking at the future, though, Virgo, because that's a big sign of personal growth, where you're not just looking at the weekend. You're looking at where you want to be in 5 years, where you want to be in 10 years, and also realizing where you don't want to be and what you don't want to be doing. So this is immense growth. So now it's just like, putting some little steps with this process. In other words, getting clear on what it's going to take to make this vision happen. And the last card is adjustments are required. So once again, if you're flirting with somebody or, talking to somebody, but not much is happening, maybe give it a shot and see. And if they don't reciprocate, that's fine. They're just not the right person for you. And you just need to make an adjustment and know that the right person is out there and looking for you. As Rumi says, what you seek is seeking you. So give it some time. Spend this time working on you and getting clear on what you want in the future, whether or not you have a partner, because, you have to make you happy. So that was a lot for single Virgos, a lot. Let's look at partnered Virgos. Partnered Virgos, what is September going to be like for you? I would imagine it's going to be probably close to that, but let's see. The answers you need are coming. Okay. If you're thinking about expanding your family, if you're thinking about moving, you're thinking about making major dramatic changes, you and your partner have talked it over, but you're kind of like waiting for a sign or waiting for something to open up, maybe waiting for a piece of property to come on the market or something like that. Okay, just know that you're doing what you need to do and that the answers and the sign will come forward very quickly. So you're on the right track. Okay. Confidence is your key to success. Okay. So this is not so much about issues with you and your partner. It's more about your goal as a couple, your goal as a partnership. It looks like you are very interested in making some big life changes. Like I say, whether that's adding to the family or moving house, changing career, changing countries, something like that. It really feels like a big move that's going to be a cascade effect. You're going to move, your career's going to change, you're probably going to add to the family, you're going to buy property. All of that is in the works. And if you're happy with that, keep doing what you're doing because you're on the right track. If it's too soon or maybe it's not really what you want, then I would say talk to your partner. You're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, I feel that too. I feel like it went from a pipe dream to actual almost reality. It's getting very close. And that could be kind of frightening too, because sometimes it's scary to get what you want. Because there's always that fear, is this the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? But yeah, I would say you are. This is exactly what you need to be doing. Let's see. Luck is on your side. Yeah. So I think this is the right step for you as a couple and as a family to do. And that you're going to see very shortly the pieces will just fall into place. And I think they already are. I think you've had very little resistance to this plan. It's kind of come together. You've talked it through. You've decided what you want to do and how you want to do it. And then things started happening. So that's fabulous. So definitely you're on the right track, Virgo. Wow, that was pretty cool. There was no card in that. So that was amazing. So way to go, partnered Virgo. You're on the right track. And everything seems solid with your relationship too. Okay, let's look at where you're likely to be at the end of September. If you stay on the current path you're on now, where are you likely to be? What's going to be going on with you? Bring love into the situation. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see if we can get some more feedback on that. Nothing is set in stone. Okay, so you may be somewhat apprehensive about this big change in your life and could be kind of going, did I make the right decision? Is this too quick? Things are happening really fast. What's going on? So pull back and listen to your heart. What does your heart say? Does your heart say, you're on the right track, or does it say, wait, put the brakes on this? And it's really important to listen to your heart, not your fear and not your logical mind, because our logical mind usually is against everything because it's fear-based as well. We're more likely to overanalyze and look for the holes in the situation rather than overanalyze and look for the positives. So pull back, take some time, and really think about what you want and hold your vision. Hold on to what you're trying to create, whether that is the partnered Virgos trying to, do a major life change, or whether that is, you just trying to get a promotion at work. Hold that vision. And the thing is, if you do go ahead and take this promotion and it doesn't work, you're not tied into it for life. You can always send out resumes. You can always find something else. And it's the same thing with any dramatic move. You're not tied to it for life. You can always change the course. So give yourself some slack. You've been working really, really hard. You need to take some breaks and you need to rest. And you need to pull back and follow your heart and think about what would be the best thing for you to do, and then let it happen organically. And it's a time for healing. Yes, I think that this is going to be a fast-paced month. Well, August is fast, and then definitely September is fast. So a lot of things are going to happen, a lot of good things, but still it's a lot of change, and it's a lot of quick decision making, and that can leave you kind of frazzled, and you need time to restore your energy and time to heal. So yeah, I think you're going to be fine. It's just going to be a brief moment at the end of the month, and then boom, it's on to October, November, December, January, and change. So overall, very good reading. Very, very good reading. Let me get the oracle cards for the best crystal. Excuse me. And let's see what the best stone to work with is. Oh. Okay, for the month of September, what is the best stone for you to work with? Okay. We have kyanite and we have blue lace agate. Okay, kyanite. One of my favorite stones, very inexpensive, very easy to find generally. It's a great stone that never needs to be cleaned or cleansed, so it's a rarity in the crystal world. There's only a handful that fit that bill. Kyanite will help also restore your energy and mend any tears in your aura, as well as help you find peace. Pardon me just a second. Sounds like the rubbish truck is here. Yeah, okay. And kyanite is always a good stone to have with you or carry. Okay, and blue lace agate, a very pretty stone too. Also, relatively easy to find. If you'll notice, both of these stones are blue, which would mean throat chakra. So there may be an issue of you speaking your truth or standing up for yourself or saying what you really feel this month. And those stones would be great to work with. And they will help you find the eloquence you need, as well as the right words and the right tone in delivering your message or asking for what you need. So, great stones to have in your toolbox, and as always, great stones to work with or carry with you. So this was a really good reading, Virgo, and it's about time. But you have been working hard, you've been putting in lots of effort, and you've gotten really clear on what you wanted and what you don't want. And because of that, guess what? Boom, the universe is bringing it to you. So embrace this. You don't have to make decisions that are going to last the rest of your life. Just think about where you want to be at this time next year. And if you do follow along and do that, and it's not what you thought it would be, you can always change it. You're not locked into it forever. So great month ahead for you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep working. Keep your eye on the prize and what you want to manifest. Work with the blue lace agate and the kyanite, and tell people what you need. Ask for what you need. And don't be afraid to take that promotion or even send out resumes for something else, because I think it's very likely you're going to get a new job and the salary is going to go up. So take time for self-care though, because you are working more and there's a possibility of, aches and pains, cold, that kind of stuff during the month, but nothing dramatic. So very good reading. Does anybody have any questions? And once again, I do apologize. I did put it on Twitter that this was a reading for Aquarius, but it's actually Virgo. So I may have to do something about that and maybe do Aquarius here in just a few minutes. Yeah, and if you would like to know more, something specific, obviously you need to book a private reading that will be more detailed to your situation. But, this is just a general reading, and there are thousands and thousands of Virgo natives out there. But this fits my clients as well. A lot of people that I know are going through these types of issues. Their relationships have settled down, and they're now building a future. And being in a position where they can make some big decisions is a huge relief. So you should celebrate this, because you worked for it. Definitely, you worked for it. Okay, there weren't any questions, so I am going to go. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and as always, thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. It means the world to me, and I will see you for the next video. Ricky blessings. Bye-bye.